Hello, friends, and welcome to today's practice called shoulder mobility. In today's practice, we are going to emphasize releasing tension from around the shoulders and the neck, as well as movements and poses that help to strengthen the muscles of the upper back and around the shoulder blades and open or stretch the muscles of the front chest region. So we're going to go ahead and begin standing at the front short side of the mat. I would recommend placing your yoga strap near the front of the mat, right out to the side. If you don't have a yoga strap, you can use a regular belt, a necktie, a scarf, anything like that. So once you're ready, you're going to turn to face the front short side of the mat. Place your feet approximately hip bone distance apart. Allow your arms to relax down by your sides. Your palms can just face in toward your thighs. Palms and fingers relax. You're going to take a deep breath in and you're going to shrug your shoulders up toward your ears. This is going to create a little bit of a tense state in the shoulders, around the chest, and maybe even into the throat. Now you're going to exhale out through the mouth, and as you do, release and relax your shoulders down. Inhale, draw the shoulders up toward your ears. Exhale out through the mouth. Release and relax the shoulders down. Let's do that again. Breathe in, shrug your shoulders up. Exhale to release. One last time. Breathe in. And out. Take your right ear, lower it down toward your right shoulder. You're going to open up through the left side of the neck. Now, if this is enough stretch for you right here, you just want to hold here and take a breath or two. Otherwise, this right hand can come up and over so that the right hand is placed on the left side of the face right above the ear. As the right hand rests on the left side of the face, you want to feel the left side of the face lifting upward into the right hand. Take another breath. After your next exhalation, relax your right hand down, bring your head back up to the center. Left ear is going to release and relax to the left shoulder. If this feels like a strong enough stretch for you in the right side of the neck, just stay there. Otherwise, left hand can lift up and over. It lands on the right side of the face, right above the right ear, and then you're just going to feel the right side of the face lift up into your hand. Take a breath or two. After this next exhalation, you can release and relax the left hand down and bring the head back to the center. Take a breath in, big circle sweep of your arms up and by the sides of the face. Take a moment just to interlock the hands and let the interlocked hands come to rest on the top of the head so that you feel the crown of the head lifting upward into the hands. This creates just this sense of lengthening in the spine. Take another breath here. All right, begin to breathe in. Bring your arms up by the sides of the face, fingertips stretching up toward the sky. Exhale, right hand to right thigh. Lean over to the right in the side bend. Now we're going to work with some half cactus arm here. It's going to breathe in here. You're in that standing side stretch. And as you exhale, you're going to bend the left elbow and you can start to partially bring the body back up or maybe even coming all the way up through that mountain. And then as you take your next breath in, go back into the side bend. Exhale, you might even breathe out through the mouth as you take the half cactus arm, rise back up just a bit. We'll do one more on the side. Inhale, side bend. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, side bend. Stay there. Now we're going to hold for a moment. You can stay right as you are. You can lean into your right foot, pick up your left foot, sweep it behind. Land on the left ball of the foot. You can stay there, bending both knees in a version of a squat, or that right hand might also come up. Catch hold of the left wrist as you just give a little gentle tug at the left wrist, opening up through the left lower back, around the left side waist. That last exhale here. And just a gentle press off that left foot, come back to the center. Exhale, release and relax your arms. Now just focus on this left shoulder for a moment, just a couple shoulder rolls. Just another time or two. All right, pause there, take a breath in, sweep your arms wide and up. Exhale, let your left hand come to your left thigh as you lean to the left. We'll start with the half cactus arm. So breathe in here, and then as you exhale, bend your right elbow slightly, come up. And then as you inhale, go back into that side stretch. Exhale, half cactus the right arm. Inhale to reach, side stretch. Exhale, right elbow bends. Inhale, go into the side stretch. We'll hold now. Stay there, lean into the left foot, pick up the right foot, let it land on the floor. You're gonna soften in both of the knees a bit. Stay right there. Left hand can reach up, catch hold of the right wrist as you take the side stretch. Okay, press off that right foot, come back to the center. Exhale, release and relax your arms down. This right shoulder will roll a few times. And even breathe out through the mouth, imagining just releasing any tension, tightness, constriction, restriction from that right shoulder chest region. And release both shoulders down, slightly turn your palms forward. Deep breath in, circle your arms around and up. Exhale, soften the knees and swan dive the body forward. Come into forward fold. And take a breath in, lift your spine into halfway lift, hands on the blocks or shins, shoulder blades down the back. Exhale, fold into the legs. Inhale, soften your knees and reverse your swan dive, rise up. We'll take cactus arms with both arms now. Exhale, bend the elbows, open the throat a bit. Inhale, extended mountain, reach your arms by your ears. Soften your knees and exhale, swan dive your body forward over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift, elongate the spine, draw the shoulders down the back and reach out through the crown of the head. Exhale, fold into the legs. Inhale, bend your knees, reverse your swan dive, rise up. Exhale, bend both elbows, come into cactus arms, maybe tip your chin up. Inhale, reach your arms by your ears. One more time. Exhale, soften the knees, swan dive the body forward over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift with your spine. Exhale, fold into the legs. Inhale, bend your knees, reverse your swan dive. That cactus arms position once more. Exhale, bend your elbows. Inhale to extend. And exhale to swan dive forward over your legs. Inhale, take a halfway lift with your spine. We're going to step the left foot back into high lunge. So feel free, if you like, catch hold of your blocks. Step your left foot back. You're in a high lunge. Now you have the option for either high lunge or low lunge. So back left knee lifted or lowered down to the mat. But before you rise up with your upper body, you want to catch hold of this strap, and we're going to start to rise up. Now, as you're coming up, we're going to slowly unroll the strap. We're going to do some shoulder flossing here. So what I like to do is take the buckle part of the strap in one hand and then slide the other hand out. So once we get moving, you'll know how far apart to take the hands, but maybe starting with about 2.5 feet or so. Draw the tailbone down. Steady your gaze. You're going to breathe in, let your arms sweep up. As you exhale, you're going to take your arms back. So you can soften the elbows just a little bit. And if you kind of get stuck, you could take your hands a little wider. If you just want to open up through the chest. Inhale as you rise back up with the strap. We'll go back again. Exhale, take the strap back. Good. One more time. Inhale, come up. Exhale to go back. Low front ribs. Draw slightly together. Inhale, come up. And then exhale, bring the strap forward. Collect it in one hand and just gently set it out to the side. So move the blocks forward. Press off the back foot. If your knee was down, lift it before pressing forward. Inhale, halfway lift with the spine. And exhale, just fold into the legs. Inhale, halfway lift with your spine. Now we're going to frame that left foot and step the right foot back. So please remember, you can take high lunge or lower the back right knee down and take low lunge. Before rising, once again, catch hold of your strap. That's got to create a strong base in your feet and in your legs. You might start with about a 2.5 feet stance with the hands. And then you're going to take your breath in, lift the arms up by the ears. And then as you exhale, start to go back. So you can soften your elbows a bit if you might need to go a little bit wider with the hands. And then as you inhale, take your arms back up. Draw your lower belly in. Exhale, let your hands go back. Take your low front ribs and just kind of draw them together. Open your chest. Inhale to rise. Exhale to go back. Inhale to rise. And then exhale, you can collect that strap. Start to bring it down to the mat. You can move the blocks out to the side. We're going to step back, taking a downward facing dog. So the left foot can step back. You can always lower first through table and then lift the knees. So just stay here for just a couple moments. So just pedal through the knees and feet a few times. Okay, pause. In the downward facing dog, feel the light lift of the sitting bones up toward the sky. Grounding and rooting through the hands. Take a breath in. As you exhale, lower your knees down into table. So we're going to do a motion just to increase mobility in the shoulders. Sometimes this motion is called the bear movement. So you can kind of soften a little bit in the elbows. You're going to first start by placing the weight in the right hand. You can keep your left elbow bent, but you're just going to create a little circular motion by reaching back, up, forward, and down. And then let your weight go into your left hand. Let your right arm go back, up, forward, and down. And then just, you might get a little movement in your hips, and that's fine. We'll just do this a couple more times. Okay, let's complete this cycle and then do one more. More of the left arm sweeping up and over. Right arm sweeping up and over. And then take the hands wide. Walk the hands forward like you're walking toward the front corners of the mat. Hips are going to pretty much stay over the knees. You're going to start to let your heart melt down toward the floor. Puppy pose. You can draw your lower belly in. Feel your low front floating ribs come in. Reach out through the crown of the head. And for the last round or two of breath here, you might take the melting heart variation if it is okay on your chest and shoulders. So you start to let your heart melt toward the floor. And this is going to bring you a little bit more into a back bending shape versus lengthening in the spine. Good. Take a breath in and out here. And then you can press into your hands and start to come back up. Start to bring your hands back underneath of your shoulders. Okay, we're gonna let the legs sweep around. We're gonna come to a seated position. So you wanna take just a moment to set the body up. So we are gonna take hero pose. So you might want a block and a bolster for this. So what I recommend, and you want to bring your strap also close by. So you can take your block. The lowest side can be helpful. You place the block between the feet. And then if you have a bolster, you can take your bolster and set it across the block. I even like to take my thumbs right into the center of my calves and almost feel like the outer part of the calf is going outside while the inner region of the calf stays more underneath of the backs of your thighs. Okay, so nice supported Virasana hero pose. Then you can take this strap into the left hand. You're going to take the strap so that it drapes down the center of your spine and the left arm is reaching up by the ear. You're going to breathe in. And as you exhale, you're going to bend your left elbow and let the strap drape down the spine. Now, one option is to bring the right hand to the left elbow and just draw the elbow in toward the side of the head so you're bringing stretch to the tricep. Now, another is the Gomukhasana arms. You can take this right arm and bring it down. You want to turn your hand so that the palm faces back. Begin to lift the right shoulder up. Start to move the right shoulder blade back. And then as you do, bend the right elbow and then reach up for the bottom of the strap. This is one pose I always recommend never pushing into if there's any sort of pain in the shoulder, especially around the front of the shoulder. You want to back out of this particular shape with the arms. You can always come back into that tricep stretch. Feel your sitting bones ground down into the bolster. Last round of inhale and exhale. Okay, so start to slowly release the right hand from the strap. Start to slowly release that right arm down and then release the left arm down. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and switch sides. You're gonna place the strap into the right hand and send the right arm up by the right ear. Let the strap drape down the center of the spine. You're gonna allow your right elbow to bend so that the hand comes to the center of the upper back. Now left hand could come to the right elbow and you could bring some openness to your tricep region. You can stay there, or this left arm might come out to the side, and as it does, turn the arm so that the palm faces the back of the room. Draw your left shoulder up and back, and as you do, then you start to bend the left elbow and catch hold of the strap, remembering not to push the shoulder into the shape if it doesn't feel like it's ready to move in this direction. You want to avoid feeling any pain or discomfort in that left shoulder. Use the tricep stretch as an alternative. Root down into the sitting bones. Strong meditative quality about this particular shape in the legs and the arms. You're just inviting in that state of clarity, awareness. Okay, last exhalation. Just slowly release this left arm to the right arm up, and then slowly release the right arm. Set the strap out to the side. We'll just let the backs of the hands come to rest on the thighs, and if you like, you could even connect the first finger and the thumb. We'll take the last minute of our practice here. If You prefer, you could come down onto your spine and take Shavasana as an alternative. Feeling into the body, feeling into the breath. Sometimes as we move throughout our day, we can become a slave to our to-do list. Our practice just is a great reminder. Take time to connect to what is most important. Step back and see the bigger picture. When you're home, please feel free, stay here seated or in Shavasana for as long as you like. If you're ready to transition, prayer hands come together, slide your prayer hands up to your heart, slightly bow your chin towards your chest. Thank you for joining me for today's practice. The light within me bows to that same light that exists within you. Thank you.